Hi, welcome. This is AJ from the Handyman Process, and in today's video, I'm going to walk through the use of social media, various social media sites to run your handyman business. I'm going to provide examples of how I use it in my business, some of the benefits of it, some tips and tricks that I use that leads to more business. So what you're looking at here is my Facebook page for my business, Greenshire Handyman. You can see I have 304 followers currently. This page has been on the scenes maybe about a year or so. I'm not looking for huge growth since I'm a part-time guy working in a limited area. 304 followers is great. And it slowly builds up. About every week or so I get a handful of folks. But it's important to have a presence, and it's important branding-wise to be consistent. So you see my logo up there, Greenshire Handyman, just with a nice background. So that's tip number one, is make sure whatever you're using social media, your branding is the same across all your different social media, because you want to build that memory in people's minds that, oh, this is Greenshire Handyman. I recognize that, and the various platforms that you use. The next thing is make sure your details about your business are updated and applicable. So that's pretty straightforward. And then let's talk about the process. So almost after every job, or at least every couple of jobs, after I'm done with the job, I come home. Usually the first thing I do if I have a check, deposit the check, is I come here and I post. I prefer to do pictures, and it's usually very simple. Today's job was, here's a list of the things that I did, and here's some pictures. Why do I do that? I do that because of the 304 followers, and sometimes I share these on other sites. Somebody else needs that service, whatever it may be, and this is a way to remind them that I provide that service. So I'll give some examples here as I scroll down. The other thing is I have pinned at the top of my page a video of me basically explaining who I am, why I'm in this business, and what I'm all about. I highly recommend that. It helps you connect personally with people, and I think my video has 1,000, 2,000 views and a lot of thumbs up. So people like that personal connection. So I recommend you basically explain who you are, why you're in the business, what you provide, and kind of what your code is. And then as I scroll down, you start to see, yesterday, unfortunately, I cracked the windshield. But in addition to that, I was doing some working on shutters. Shutters seems to be a big job around here for me. So every time I post a picture of me working on shutters, somebody who doesn't want to climb a ladder says, oh, I need that guy to come over to my house and take care of my shutters. And you see, it's simple. I just come in here, today's jobs, this is what I did, and I have the pictures. I repeat this day after day. After every job that I do, sometimes I throw a GIF in there to liven things up. But it's usually, these are the jobs I'm doing. This is what's going on. Videos are always good to get a lot of views on videos. And again, you're trying to remind people that they need somebody to come to their house to do that exact same thing. So this is how I use Facebook. It's pretty straightforward. And I'll come down here and I'll talk a little bit about the before and afters. This is really where it's at. If you want to get people to get in touch with you, provide before and after pictures of what you've done. And it could be something simple. This is just a gate or fence latch that I put on. But somebody, I guarantee you, saw this picture and goes, oh, I need that done. I'm going to call that guy. These before and after pictures are fantastic. And if you don't know how to do these, I'm going to show you really quickly the tool that I use. It's called Canva. There's a free version of this, but this is Canva. When you come into Canva, you can come up here to the top and you can type in before and after, and you'll see different options. But basically what it pops up with is something like this, a template. And what I do is I modify the template by putting my logo in there, and then I replace this picture after each job. I save it, and then I come back and I post it to my social media. These before and afters, fantastic. They go a long way. And then I not only use it on Facebook, but I use it in several other areas, and I'll explain that here. Moving on. So that's Facebook. That's what I do on Facebook. That's by and large probably my biggest presence. My second largest presence is Nextdoor. So if I come over here to, went back to the other side. So I'm going to come back in here to my business page, and it's the same thing. So after I do the job, usually I post first to Facebook, then I just copy exactly what I wrote in Facebook and I put it over here in Nextdoor, same type of thing. you're just, some people use Nextdoor, some people use Facebook, some people use both, some people use none. So you're getting a wider audience by coming over here to Nextdoor, and you'll see I'm essentially posting the same thing. This is another tip. I like to post pictures of my schedule to let people know I'm busy. My schedule is filling up. Again, I'm a part-time guy, so I don't work every day, but I usually let people know, hey, things are filling up, so if you want me on your schedule, please reach out sooner than later. And this is, the classic old sales technique of, these won't last long, so, come and get it while it's hot. So I use that maybe once a month or so to show people what's going on with my schedule. The next area that I go to is my Google My Business page. So if you go to your Google My Business page, obviously you can just upload the photos there. So whatever work you're doing, just constantly put your photos in there. Recommend, if you're getting reviews on Google, tell your clients, hey, if you can post a picture, that's you get a lot of credit from Google when a customer actually posts pictures. So if you can get customers to post pictures before and after, that's fantastic. And you can even provide them the picture. You can go and say, hey, I took this picture. Would you mind adding this to your review? And sometimes they're like, yeah, sure, that's great. So that's really good. And then the second piece there is this updates. Google's, nobody's really following Google social media wise, but this is another area where you're getting credit from Google if you're coming in and you're adding updates. And all I'm doing is I'm hitting the add update button and I'm posting pictures, the same thing. I'm copying and pasting from what I already put in Facebook, and I'm coming over here and I'm pasting in here. Again, this is just keeping you alive and fresh in people's minds. So whether they're finding you through Google or they're finding you through Facebook or Nextdoor, your stuff is updated and refreshed. I do a little bit on Yelp, but to be honest with you, Yelp drives me crazy. I only have Yelp so nobody else would steal my profile, but I don't post a whole lot there. I do most of my stuff on the other sites. But anyway, that's how I run social media. This is what I do. I'm not going to give a video on how to set up, or at least I'm not planning to, how to set up a Facebook page. If you really need help with it, let me know, put it in the comments, and then maybe I'll put something like that together. But feel free to go check out my page and just copy what I'm doing. They say that plagiarism is the highest form of flattery, so I'd be flattered if you go and you just essentially do what I'm doing. I noticed some of the other players in my area here are essentially copying me, and that's fine. There's plenty of work to go around in this area, so it's no big deal for me. But anyway, hope this video is helpful to you, gives you a different way to look at social media and how to run your stuff. If you like this kind of stuff, if you can go ahead and give me a thumbs up, it really helps me out. It helps get these videos out there, helps me grow my audience. And if you have any comments, go ahead and drop it down below, and stand by for the next video. Thanks, I appreciate your time, and take care.